I'm moving across the country. Ah! It's a Wednesday and I have a flight booked for Tuesday morning, which means I have 6 days to get this apartment all packed and to get across the country. I am going to be vlogging this journey because this is a huge step in my life and I am so excited. Just some quick background, I've been wanting to live in LA since the first time I went in 2012. Basically, I was in the marching band way long ago and we went on a trip to play at Disney World. And during that trip, we went to Hollywood, we went to Universal Studios, we went to Disneyland, we did all the touristy things. And I distinctly remember going to Hollywood and seeing the stars on the ground and being like, I am gonna live here. I went to go find an apartment in October. I toured a bunch of different places and I ended up finding my dream apartment, which I am so excited about. I busted my butt to get my PhD work done in the lab for the last several weeks, finishing everything because I accepted a job in LA that is not in science. Start at the beginning of March, which means I gotta get out of here and get to LA. So excited for this to actually come to fruition and to move. I've never lived anywhere else other than the East Coast. This is my first time like just leaving the nest and going away. For this move, I am not taking honestly anything. So anything you see in here, any furniture is going to be left behind. I'm just shipping some clothes and then I'm shipping my car because I hate road trips. I hate road trips so much. Clothes should arrive in about a week, or a little bit more probably because there are pretty big boxes. And then my car is going to be shipped on Monday and that's also going to arrive a week from Monday, so March-ish, I forget the date. Luckily my new area is walkable, so there's a lot of like local things I can get to for a while, but until I get my car, we're doing a lot of prep, so come with me as I pack to move. This is what my living room looks like right now. It is so barren in this apartment, it's really scary. I used to have a ton of plants, but I'm giving them away today to people in lab. And I took some boxes from lab so I could ship my stuff. I think I'm gonna have a total of 4 boxes. I'm gonna put this painting in my car when it's shipped, and then I'm also gonna put these books in my car when those are shipped. I reviewed these 2 on my other videos, so you should definitely go watch those. I have a few things in my closet that are like keepsakes, so old trophies and pictures, and those are also going to go in my car when I ship it. I am allowed to put a few things in the trunk, so I'm not going to overload it, but I wanted to make sure that I put my most valuable things in my car because I know that my car is going to get there, whereas I'm shipping my clothes via UPS, so there is a chance that I could lose it. I am going to get a warranty or insurance with shipping the boxes, but just to make sure that I don't lose anything that, you know, are copies of really important pictures or pictures that are important to me, I'm gonna put those in the car. Let's go get breakfast and I have to go to lab. So I'm back home and I have been packing. It's been a very emotional day. This is what my closet currently looks like. It's almost there. This is what my bedroom looks like. A hot mess. I did pack my clothes in 4 boxes, but these are like other random things I need to get together. It's been incredibly hectic, but I am about to go to UPS to ship my stuff in the mail. I'm going to be shipping 4 boxes of clothes. They are 4 pretty big boxes, but luckily almost everything fit in it. Pile of donations on the floor, and then I have a pile of clothes that I'm gonna wear for the next 4 to 5 days that I'm gonna pack in vacuum seal bags too in both my suitcase and my carry-on. I struggle so much getting those boxes into my car. Oh my gosh. So when I got to UPS, I asked this nice man to come out and lift all of them, and he brought them into the store for me. And you can see I used the Thermo Fisher boxes from lab because I was not going to pay any money for boxes when we already had them. The total for shipping my 4 very large boxes to California was $421.91. I did not get additional insurance. I got regular insurance. So I also picked up Pokeball, and I'm gonna go home and finish organizing some of my stuff to get stuff out of my closet, and I just have to like re-center slash rejig everything. Good morning. It is Saturday. Yesterday was my last day in lab. I cleaned out my bench, I cleaned out my desk, I said goodbyes. I have been more sad about leaving Delaware than I thought I'd be. So that was a time. Last night, my upstairs neighbor was loud as hell, so I'm not gonna miss her. Oh my gosh. Do upstairs neighbors know that they're loud? Anyway, today I had to say some more goodbyes. So I'm going to brunch with one of my friends. I still have to pack. I got rid of a lot of things yesterday that I donated to Goodwill, but I'm gonna make a second run to Goodwill today. And I have to ship that last box of miscellaneous items that I can't seem to get rid of. This is what my closet looks like right now. I have to get rid of that stuff. My towel rack, I'm gonna get rid of that. The bedroom's a mess still, but we're gonna start to tackle that today. And I do have a few boxes out here that I'm still getting rid of. All of this stuff in the corner will be collected with the furniture removal, and the kitchen is seemingly untouched, so that is going to get tackled earlier today. I have to do a little bit of editing on the YouTube channel. I just realized my comments were turned off. I didn't know that. Struggles of being a new YouTuber. Some things on YouTube, and I have to reshoot some content for a sponsored post. And then I'm gonna get dressed for brunch. Yeah, I guess continue to say goodbye to my friends here, which has really sucked, but all right, let's start. After fixing the YouTube channel, I did do some cleaning in the room. It wasn't much, but you can see that my closet is starting to get emptied out. Although everything that went from my closet actually ended up going into my living room temporarily. I have to clean the bathroom. The only thing I have to clean is my makeup and my toiletries. That's all gonna fit into that suitcase at some point. Out here, I have another pile of, this is all the Goodwill stuff. This is what is going in the back of my car. And then this is going to be shipped. And this is going to be donated. And I still haven't touched the kitchen yet. People are coming to pick up this stuff. It is Sunday. I leave on Tuesday. And I have cleaned out most of this space. This is the living room. I did 2 runs to Goodwill today. I have people coming to pick up their furniture, and I have to do a ton of cleaning. I believe this is empty. Like, this is my first apartment that I got all on my own, that I furnished all on my own, that I really didn't let anyone into because I love this space so much. So I already packed my car with everything that should be in there. I did pack my stuff in my suitcase. So yeah, I just have to clean. This is crazy. One more night in this apartment and then I'm in LA. I moved to LA tomorrow. Oh my gosh, how is this happening? I'm in bed, but I have to get up, make one more stop to Goodwill. I have to make a stop at UPS so I can ship one last box. I'm going to do a very light cleaning of this apartment because I have already given up on the security deposit. We ain't gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna wait for Mackenzie to come pick me up after she gets done in lab today. My car is also gonna be picked up to be shipped to LA. Oh my gosh, this is happening. I gotta say, I am so relieved to not have to get up and go into the lab. Like, this is a dream come true. I do not have to get up if I don't want to, and I love that for me. I love that for me. All right, but I do gotta get up today, so let's get some things done. The reason why I gave up on my security deposit is because I had to buy myself out of this lease,
and that took up a lot of my security deposit money. And then plus I sold a lot of my furniture items on Facebook Marketplace. So when the people came to pick up my couch, they ended up damaging a lot of the door frame because the door entry into the apartment was super tight and it took them a long time to get the couch out the door. So yeah, I pretty much gave up on that and I was like, it is what it is. I got my money's worth out of this apartment anyway. But while I was cleaning, I kept texting the car service because they tried to get over on me. So I had scheduled for my car to be picked up a few weeks prior, and when I called them today to confirm, they were like, oh, we'll pick it up tomorrow. So I went off on them because how are you gonna have me sign a contract and then you're not gonna abide by it? Anyway, dance break. So then they figured it out. We were going back and forth for a long time. And then I went to clean up in the bathroom. So you're probably like, what is this bathroom, girl? Well, you've never seen my bathroom before because the lighting was so bad and also the pink walls were sort of embarrassing. Luckily, my new place does not have any of this type of tile, so that's refreshing. But I did clean some of this bathroom. I'm not the best or pro cleaner, but I try my best with this, y'all. This is what it was. In between, of course, having my dance breaks every now and again. But by the time I left, the apartment did smell like bleach, so at least they know I tried on that part, although I didn't try very hard, but it's okay, it's okay. Then I realized I didn't clean out the fridge, and if you've been following me for a while on Instagram or TikTok, then you know I do not cook that often, which means there was not a lot of food going in and out of this fridge. By this time, the car service told me they were going to pick up my car later in the day, so plans changed. I ended up driving to Mackenzie's after going back to my apartment.
Everything is gone. Everything is completely and totally gone. Wow. I remember when I came to this apartment, I was like, wow, look at this closet. I got everything out of the bathroom. It literally smells like bleach in here. I didn't do the best job cleaning, but I tried. And yeah, this is me leaving my first apartment.
So I drove to Mackenzie's and was greeted by her dogs and her boyfriend. This was her guest room that I stayed in overnight because my flight was leaving the next morning. The dogs were all over me. They're so funny though.
I'm trying to read my book, sir. I don't want to play with the ball. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. Let me read my book now. Okay? Okay, I'm reading my book. All right.
So finally the car service arrived and they picked up my car and put it on the back of this truck. Now it wasn't until I got to LA that people told me their horror stories about having my car shipped. As I am posting this, I do not have my car, so let us pray that this car makes it there in one piece.
Bye, Blue Ivy. See you in LA.
Yes, my car's name is Blue Ivy. If you've been following for a while, this should not be a surprise to you, but see you later, car.
It's 5 o'clock, so you know what that means. Margarita time.
When Mackenzie came home for lab, I told her that I was dying to have a margarita, so she pulled out all of her alcohol and all of the margarita mixes she had and started to make me a margarita, which was so nice. She's such a great host. And I don't know how to do any of this stuff, so I literally just stood there and watched while the camera recorded. But then she started to make dinner after this, which again, I don't really cook that much, so I was pretty useless in this stage. But the margarita was so good. We ended up sitting around and talking about graduate school and like everything that's been going on the last few weeks, which has been so crazy and so hectic, but so grateful to be able to stay at her house and watch her while she cooks for me.
Dinner, Mackenzie cooked, and now I'm getting ready for bed because I am super tired. I'm staying here tonight because my flight is tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Hi, Bandit, which means we are going to be leaving at 5 to get to the airport. Mackenzie's gonna drop me off, and then Bandit has to go to the vet. He doesn't know that, but he's getting ready for bed, right, Bandit? I'm really tired from today, so I'm gonna go to bed early because I have to get up early. Dude, hello, sir. I am going to bed early because I have to get up early. But I kind of already get up or go to bed early anyway. So yeah, just getting ready for bed and we'll be going to LA tomorrow.
I literally passed out maybe 10 minutes after I hit stop recording because I was just so tired from everything that happened during this day. So the next morning I got up at 4:45. We were gonna leave for the airport by 5, so I got ready super quick and left.
Good morning, Bandit. Good morning. Good morning, and monsters. Bandit, come here. Let me give you a treat. Come here.
Mackenzie drove me to the airport just in time for me to check in for my flight. Now, before y'all cuss me out, I did fly Spirit, and that's because this flight was only $45, okay? It was not expensive for me to get on this flight, and that's honestly probably where I messed up because I paid more in baggage than I did for the actual flight, and I ended up checking my carry-on anyway. But I love these little crossword puzzles, and I get them every time I go to the airport because I'm literally obsessed with them. So I started walking to my gate, and I'm used to flying from this terminal. So when I got to my gate, I sat down and ate this pretzel. Also had a good cry too, realizing that I was leaving basically everything that I've known. Then I realized I'm at the wrong gate because that gate was going to Miami. So I turned around and started walking back. Also had another good cry walking through the rest of this airport. Not that I even like the Philadelphia airport, but I was just so overwhelmed. But I finally made it to my gate to Los Angeles.
This is the most unorganized flight I've ever been on. Underneath, they're scanning boarding passes.
So the flight was delayed in typical Spirit fashion, but they didn't even email me that it was delayed. They didn't make any announcements, they didn't say anything. But we ended up getting on this flight, and it was supposed to depart at 8, but it didn't depart until 9. So here we were taking off. Luckily, it wasn't a booked flight, but the guy next to me asked me 30 minutes into the flight, "Are we there yet? How much time is left?" Like, what, dude? Just sit down and take a nap. Anyway, I did start reading my book and eating my snacks. And then after another hour, the guy sitting next to me was like, "Oh, are we over Utah?" And I'm like, dude, how am I supposed to know what Utah looks like from an aerial view? What the hell? Anyway, the country looks pretty cool when you're flying over it, but we finally, after 5 hours, got to LA. And this was me getting into the airport, which I'm very not used to, so I did get lost a little bit. But I finally got into my Lyft and headed to my new apartment. Now, because my flight was delayed, everyone was on lunch by the time I got there, but eventually I got my keys.
It was a long morning, and it's been a long several weeks, but I finally made it to my new apartment. I am so happy, so excited to be here. I just picked up my packages because I have a lot of things that I shipped here, including PR and, you know, living house stuff. I'm about to go into the store to get stuff for my new bathrooms. I got 2. My bedroom, my kitchen. I have so many things I need to get. I am so excited for this. I'm gonna spend the next probably week and a half setting up this place, trying to find all the things that I need and trying to figure out how I want to set up here. But I'm just so proud of myself for getting here. It's gonna be an interesting ride, but I'm gonna be vlogging it, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned in to see what my new life in LA is like. See y'all later.